Every human being lives by a hierarchy. Something sits at the center and everything else orbits around. For some, it's comfort. For some, validation. For some, control. And for some, pleasure. Ramadan quietly asks a very dangerous question. Who is really in charge inside of you? Desire, hawa, is not evil. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created it, but it was never meant to rule. The nafs assigns value based on pleasure. What feels good feels urgent. What feels heavy feels distant. And over time, this quietly reshapes our priorities. So you don't wake up one day worshipping desires, you drift there. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala warns us. أَفَرَأَيْتَ مَنِ اتَّخَذَ إِلَهَهُ هَوَى. Have you not seen the one who takes his desire as God? An idol is not always bowed to. Sometimes it is obeyed. The Sufis distinguished carefully. Hawa, desire, demands immediacy. Nafs amplifies hawa. Qalb weighs meaning. And the ruh inclines towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When the stomach is full, hawa speaks loudly. When hunger enters, hawa is weakened and the qalb finds room to speak. Junaid al-Baghdadi used to say, hunger breaks the authority of desire without breaking the servant. So in Ramadan, your hawa dethrones without violence. That is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَالْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ وَأَبْقَى. The hereafter is better and more lasting. This verse is not information. It's literal orientation. But orientation cannot be corrected while desire is shouting inside of us. Hunger lowers the volume of that desire. Now prayer feels heavier than pleasure. Stillness feels richer than stimulation. Meaning begins to outweigh your appetite. Something subtle happens in fasting. Certain things lose urgency. Arguments, don't want to do them right now. Scrolling, you're not interested in it. Indulgence, proving a point, and other things gain weight. You want to be more silent. Your du'as feel heavy and connected. Sincerity runs through the veins, and endings have no meaning anymore. This is not discipline. This is the reordering that your ruh needed. Ibn Ata'illah as-Sikandari used to say, whenever he lightens your appetite for the world, he is preparing your heart for what is better. But realignment is uncomfortable because it exposes attachment. You realize what you reach for when you're tired, what you crave when lonely, what you're willing to protect when threatened. Hunger does not create these attachments, it only reveals them. And revelation is painful. These revelations sometimes are sometimes heartbreaking, but they are the necessary mercy that you and I need from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Today, notice what loses importance while you are fasting. That's not a weakness. That's your heart being honest to you. Whisper quietly to Allah and say, Ya Allah, remove from my heart what competes with you. Real worship begins when desire steps down from the throne.